Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to Down in Dreams. It is Priestess of the African River Eagle, aka Ms.Z, on this channel. If you would, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Comment down below which one you chose. I love to read the comments. Just a couple of announcements before we get started. If you want to book a reading with me, please go to downinDreams.com. The link will be in the description box. Right now is the perfect time to get in your New Year reading if you haven't. Also, if you are looking to spiritually develop, I always offer courses. I offer courses so that you can connect to the ancestors, you can know how to venerate, also to improve your spiritual gifts. And I even offer a bone course if you haven't seen that. If you guys want to learn how to throw the bones, I also offer that course on my website. I think that's it for announcements. Oh, and one more thing, we do have some very, very nice dream catchers up right now. You know that they are limited, so, and they're one of a kind always. So if you are interested in that, please check out the shop. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this reading. This is just going to be quick messages from Spirit. Nothing too deep, hopefully. Just some quick messages that we're going to get from Spirit. And I normally do this quite often. So let's get into it. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And there isn't anything to choose from, so you just have to pick pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. And it's a little dark in here. This is not normally the room that I do my readings in. It's just cold in the spiritual room. So I had to change rooms today. So I apologize for the lighting. But yes, pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. If you need more time, pause the video, but we are getting right into it. Okay, so for pile number 1, let's see what Spirit has to tell you. And again, you may not be able to see the cards clearly, but hey, you know, you can just listen to my voice. Okay. Okay, so pile 1, this is very interesting. Okay. So just try to go with it. Right now is your time to shine. It's not time to worry about, you know, what other people think of you. And also, it's not time to put other people's, what is it called? Other people's values before your own. Like, it's being expressed to me that you just have to do things that are right for you right now and not other people in mind. Because Spirit is pointing at your unique gifts. And divine timing hasn't been on your side when it comes to like you being able to focus on you and your priorities. It seems like it's always out of alignment when it comes to you wanting to focus on something that you want to do, your gifts, your talents, things that make you happy. So now it's time for you to take charge and do it anyway. Spirit wants you to put energy towards the things that matter to you. And for some reason, even though it doesn't seem like you've had time to focus on yourself, you have people around you who get jealous when you do focus on yourself. Or the attention is off them. With the High Priestess, it gives me that you're very wise, but not only wise, you have a lot of talents as well too to yourself that continuously become overshadowed by other things. Like I just keep getting the feeling that you don't have time to work on some of the things that you want to work on. Let me get some more clarification on this one. Spirit is giving you the sun. Spirit is giving you the energy. Yeah, see? Don't make that up. Mother Goddess, it's time for you to nurture yourself. It's time for you to give energy back to yourself, especially going into this this new year. or whenever you're watching this, it's time for you to start mothering yourself. It's time for you to start caring a little bit more about, the things that you want to do with your life. Stop making so much time for things that are external to you. And I feel like, you procrastinate a lot when it comes to the things that you need to do for yourself. Spirit is saying no more stillness, no more lack of movement when it comes to your own life and your own priorities, because nothing will get done for you that way. That goes for even, like, let's say for instance, you need to save up some money for a new car, or something that you really want, but you keep putting it to the side for your kids, or for whatever else is going on. It's not to say that you love your kids any less because you're taking time for yourself. It's not to say that you're not contributing at all, just because you reserve some time, energy, money, and space for yourself. You have to stop thinking like that. So Spirit wants you to do some reflection and see again, what is it that you're going to invest in you right now? Look, responsibility, reflection. There are some things waiting on you. Spirit wants you to dive into your creativity. For some of you, you might want to go back to school, or you might, like I said at the beginning, invest in some classes. Maybe you want to do something for you to develop yourself. These could also even be spiritual courses, something like that. It could be something that you really want to save up for and do, and you just need to do that because you're kind of holding yourself back, constantly, reserving your energy for things that are outside of you. Let's get a few more messages from Spirit and we're going to move on. Like I said, these are just quick messages. I'm also seeing some dates. So maybe this is just for some of you. Some of you are going to go on some dates. This could be, with someone you're already with. Maybe you already are in a relationship, or maybe you need to go on some dates, because I'm seeing some union that's going to come in for you. It's going to be a good collaboration. Some good collaborations for you, altar maintenance. So some of you guys need to focus on your health as well too. Like, I just see a lot of things being put to the side that Spirit wants to shine a light on right now. And Spirit is going to bring attention to in your life that you keep ignoring and putting off. And a lot of these things have to do with yourself and your own happiness. Making sure that you're doing things for you, that you're going on dates, that you are, taking yourself out to eat and things of that nature. Spirit wants you to put the focus back on you and don't feel guilty, or don't let someone make you feel guilty for putting more energy into yourself than them. Okay, that's something the Spirit needs to say. And I'm seeing, the arranged marriage wants to come up. I'm also seeing some improvements when it comes to spiritual development as well too. Spiritual development, this could also be something that you want to do, like a craft or something like that. And I keep saying that. Okay, so that's right. As you can see, they kind of look the same, these two pictures, the royalty and the high priestess, because it gives me very much royal energy, that you are kind of like you run everything. You tend to have a lot of responsibilities. You tend to take on a lot of responsibilities, and this is why you tend to forget yourself and the things that you want to do, or things that you want to prioritize this year. You have a female ancestor watching over you, but you also have this card right here, the mama and child. It says destination reach, take a break, strength. You carry the world on your back, okay? So Spirit says you have to stop trying to carry everything on your back. Let people carry themselves, you know. Don't always volunteer your own energy to everything outside of you. Also, it says you have a guardian that is assisting you as you go through this transitional period of just kind of focusing your energy on yourself. And in this picture, I really see that. Like, I see how they're kind of like sad and things of that nature because you're moving on. You're doing something for you, but that's okay. That's okay. They'll be all right. You know, rather it is you taking care of somebody or whatever the case may be. Spirit says those people will be all right. They'll make a way. You need to start making a way for you. You know, you need to start striving for your own goodness and things of that nature. Okay, so let's go on to pile 2. All right, so pile number 2. Let's see what spiritual messages you need to hear right now. Okay, so this one, Spirit says there's a lot of great things coming towards you, okay, for pile number 2, because you have chaos in the reverse. So this means that you've been under a lot of stress and a lot of pressure. And I do see some good things coming to you where you might get to travel, you might get to experience family. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's like a party that you're going to go to, but there's some sense of enjoyment here, even if it's just going to the movies. I see that you're going to plan to do something and it's going to bring you some fulfillment from all the stress that you've been under. So that's a good thing. Also, I see that, you know, for some of you, you could get a lot of quick success right now. You get a lot of rapid success or a lot of quick success if you do the work, okay? You know, that's up to you. Whoever picked this pile, it's up to you whether you are doing spiritual work or not, but that's what I see, okay? I see spiritual work manifesting things quickly for you. It can manifest a trip for you. It's like you underestimate how powerful you are, and you underestimate, you know, what your spirits will give you, you know. So if you want a trip somewhere, I really think that, you know, you can call on the 4 elements, you can call on your spirit totems, your ancestors, and they can make something happen for you very quickly. If you need some abundance to come in to pay your bills or, you know, whatever the case may be, you could get that to happen. I see that you could get a lot of quick success. Now, you know, as far as stable success, of course, you have to do more foundational things for that, like maybe start a savings or something like that. But I just see for some reason you could manifest a lot more money and a lot more things into your life than you actually, you know, are doing. You're not, I don't know what's the best way to put that, but I feel like if you did some spell work, if you did some ritual work and you actually called on your spirits, you could make something happen. You don't have to kind of just sit and suffer and you know, wait for your next check and things like that. You don't have to go check to check. You don't really have to do that. Yes, you do need to balance out your finances and things of that nature, but what I'm saying is you could bring in some quick abundance for yourself, especially if you have a business. Of course, if you're working a 9-to-5, you know, it might be hard to manifest random money, but for some reason I see that you have the ability to do that. So Spirit's talking about you taking advantage of your spirit team and taking advantage of what you are capable of doing. You don't necessarily have to just suffer, you know, if something's going wrong. Oh, and I didn't even see that. Develop spiritually. That's why they're saying that. Develop spiritually, because like you have all the tools at your leisure, but you're not using them for some reason. For those of you who are wanting, you know, improvement in love, or you're just wanting love in general in your life, this is another example of you using your magic, you calling on your spirit guides, things of that nature. Like you could do all of those things and, you know, get somebody in your life. But it's like, again, I'm not sure what you're doing, but it's like you're not doing those things to manifest what you actually want. It's a lot of I can't do this instead of I can do this, because you have ancestral wisdom. So a lot of your ancestors, for those of you who picked this pile, were magicians. They were medicine women, medicine man. They were shamans, things like that. They knew how to bring good luck. And, you know, even hoodoo, you know, that's, if you know how to do certain types of hoodoo, it'll bring in some good luck, okay? I know when my granny, when she scratches her hand, that means money's coming. Things like that. Like, there's little things that I feel like you should know how to do as far as bringing luck into your home, and you're not doing those things. So Spirit is speaking about that. Yeah, it's like you keep getting frustrated with life and frustrated, you know, with maybe your financial situation. And it's like you could do things to change it. You don't have to do, you're not a regular person, but you're acting like a regular person. Like, you might, if you consider yourself spiritual, then you should be doing more spiritual things to manifest your reality. Okay, let's see. A lot of things coming out. Okay, let me try that again. Let me try that one more time. Let's see. What else, Spirit? What is it that they need to know? Yeah, like, there's so many, and it fell right on top of developing spiritually. Okay, doors and opportunities. You could spiritually bring in a lot of doors and opportunities for yourself, but again, it's just what you do, you know. Spirit also says there's a lot of things that's going to work itself out in time for you, so you don't need to rush things. Let me see what other deck. Let me use this deck here, and then we'll close out. Cleanse your home. If something also, when it says cleanse your home, if something is not moving, let's say you are doing the ritual work, you're doing the magic, and you're not seeing any progress, it could be because you need to cleanse. Because if you have a lot of negative energy, or if you've had somebody who's been sick in your home or something like that, that can also make the spiritual energy, very stagnant. And all I hear is that you need to be enjoying the perks of having a spiritual team. You have some perks, okay? You have conjured a spirit of energy for better or worse. So this, you know, in this situation, it'll be for the better. If you're channeling on your spirits and things like that, it'll be for the better, okay? Yeah, they're saying that you're stressing yourself out too much. And a lot of these things is just simple spiritual work. Look, utilize your spiritual tools. You can't make that up. And that was to clarify that, because they're saying that you make things a big issue when it's just that you don't know how to use your magic. Okay? You have the magic, but as far as using it, that's something else. So Spirit wants you to, and that's just the overall message. Spirit just wants you to start utilizing your spiritual tools and the resources that you have around you in the spirit realm to manifest what it is that you seek, because there's a lot of happiness and a lot of enjoyment that you should be getting, especially since you're a spiritual worker. You should be able to manifest quick money, quick success. If your business is not booming, you should be able to do a spell and it should start booming. If you want a vacation, you should be able to manifest the money to get that. Spirit wants you to start using your spirituality to bring forth things that you want, okay? All right, so that is pile number 2. Let's go to pile number 3. All right, for pile number 3, let's go ahead and see what messages that Spirit has for you right now. Abundance is coming, okay? So some of you are worried about money. Abundance is coming. Okay, let's see. I think you guys got an extra card here. You also have your prayers will be answered. Your prayers will be answered. Okay, so there is a few messages here, all right? So you just take whichever one resonates with you. All right, because I'm seeing someone who's working very, very hard. Okay, this could be in a personal business. Maybe you're getting, because I see a startup business. There's somebody that's going to be in this pile starting up a business. They're getting, maybe they're crafting jewelry, or they're crafting something. You know, it could be even knitting a scarf or something like that. I don't know, but it shows me actual crafting. So you could be crafting up something, getting something started, but it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. Spirit wants you to be patient with it. Spirit wants you to be patient with clients coming in for you and things of that nature. They will come. You know, you just have to give it time, but don't feel like you're working on something and it's never gonna pop off. And this also goes for those of you who are just working, you know, your 9 to 5s as well too. It feels like you're not getting anywhere. Spirit says just give it a little bit of time, and maybe something will come up. Some type of idea will come up. Maybe you're going to get another job. Maybe you're going to get a raise, but something's going to improve with your finances. Yeah, a lot too, especially with this cup overflowing. I think that it's going to improve a lot. So it could possibly be a raise. It could also be you getting another job, but I just see that Spirit is acknowledging all the work that you're doing. Okay, they don't want you to feel like, oh, you know, I'm never going to get anywhere in life. And even if you feel like that, sometimes that's the start of something new for you, like a fresh start, because you've already, you know, you've outgrew wherever you were. You know, okay, I've outgrown this job. There's no more. There's nowhere I could possibly go. I've already hit the ceiling. And when you get to that point, then you say, okay, well, what's the next step for me? And sometimes that's what it takes. But Spirit says this is not the end. You're going to go further in life. Okay. I'm also seeing that because of, it could be financial, it could be, you know, maybe the kids, it could be other things. There could be some conflict with you and a partner, or in relationships. There could be conflict, but it's going to work itself out. Spirit says be open to speaking to your partner, be open to having that communication, and things will get better, things will improve. Mm-hmm. Because that's why I see explore other options. There might be some other options that you may have to entertain right now that'll make your situation better, but just be open to it, because again, Spirit is saying money is going to come. So everything that you're praying about, it's not going unheard. Because I see some of you in this pile might be frustrated. You might be on your last straw with the job, with the creation. You might be ready to just throw it down the drain with your career goals. If it's not really getting to where you want it to go, the year has just started. For those of you who are watching in January, the year has just started. So don't just give up right now. Like, it's going to come. You're going to have a breakthrough moment. And Spirit is really saying strength. They're trying to provide you with strength, not to give up. So let's see what else Spirit has to say to you. Any other messages? Mm-hmm. Look, you got patience. Spirit says don't look at other people's situation in comparison to yours. Sometimes you have to do things a little bit differently to get, you know, certain results that you want. Spirit says control your emotions. Don't let your emotions get out of hand. Take a breath. Maintain focus. Cleanse your home. And Spirit says that some of you will look at this reading and say, oh, well, that's not going to happen. So Spirit says don't be in denial of what I'm telling you, okay? Don't be in denial of what I'm telling you. If I'm saying Spirit's going to come through for you, it's going to come through whatever way that you need it. Everybody watching this pile is not in the same situation, so I don't want to be too specific. Some of you, again, it might be because you're working a job and you feel like, you know, this is, I don't want to be here anymore. Well, something's going to open up for you this year, and it's going to improve your financial situation. For those of you who are starting a business, it could be that too. Maybe you feel like things aren't selling or whatever it is. You're just in a certain time period right now. So once you get past that certain time period, things are really going to pop off for you. But you kind of have to lay low through what you're going through right now. Yeah. Spirit says whether you know it or not, you're actually growing. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of changes that are coming too. Okay. Yeah, you're just going through a phase because you have turmoil and then you have wealth. Oof. You have challenges and then you have accomplishment. So it's like once you get through your challenges, things do shift for you. Once you see what your time is really worth, then you start to grow. So all of this is just a part of your growth. I'm gonna get a few more cards, and I think that's pretty much it. Cause it's kind of the same message. I don't want to keep repeating myself on that. Okay. It says stay loyal to the practice. Okay. The ancestors are saying we have warded off negative plans and plots against you. So some of you think that, you're being spelled or there's some type of spiritual attack working against you. It's not. Not this time. It's not this time, okay? It's just, like I said, you're going through a transitional period. So you just might be in a space where things aren't moving, but it will. It's just like, just be patient. Things are going to turn around before you know it. And your finances will be back in order. There's going to be a lot of changes for you that are going to improve your space. And everything is going to be worth it. So don't give up right now, okay? You can do some cleansing work to help move things for you a little bit faster. But really, you just need to do cleansing work so that you keep your energy in check when it comes to things going up and down in your life. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this quick reading. Make sure that you like and subscribe, and peace.